is filled with simplicity, just water, yar.
There are boomers and there are pirate boomers, and we are both.
Yo! Avast, strikers, the draft has begun.
Here we have entered the draft. Roscorin is also joining us to provide her analysis. What do you see, lass? What can you tell us?
Swab the poop deck.
Yar, it'd be a bit difficult to keep up the charade when you're breaking character like this, Roscorin. They banned away that wretched cat, the one that we all hate. Vile creature.
Varus is all I have to say. Roscorin.
Roscorin, I think you have to be not a pirate to save me and Yamato's throats from being a pirate 100% of the time.
She be a landlubber.
It's okay, Frosk. Here we are, the final match of the day. Of course, Italy versus Poland. The winner moves on. The loser, trapped forever in an eternal battle with Davy Jones and the other disappointments that weren't able to make it through.
Disappointments, yar. That is the right word, matey.
Here we have to see how far Pookie Style can take us. And it looks like Pookie Style isn't playing. It looks like when push comes to shove, Pookie has been subbed out and MacGyver will take his space. But the star in the night, the one that we were waiting for, the chosen one, has returned, and Yankos will take to the rift.
Yankos better win, otherwise he must walk the plank and swab the poop deck.
Truly a fate worthy of any G2 member. If he were to run it down, it would be par for the course, but this is not an LPL team, it is Italy, and despite Shadow's dual nationality, we have to hope our boy doesn't choke.
Yar.
The problem is that Batius grew up talking like a Welshman. That's his normal voice. We've learned this in 6 minutes from a YouTube tutorial.
Yar, we've been not so much under Yavasi. We've been taking planes to events nowadays.
We may have bit off a bit more than we can chew, but there may be a similar story here for the Italian lineup as they've locked in Caitlyn. Surely a sign that they're not confident in their lane matchup.
Unless Caitlyn is indeed from the depths, maybe they have unleashed the Kraken.
Perhaps. Will she harness the secret power of the seas? It remains to be seen. But of course, an additional donation incentive has been met, and we now must use KEKW as a phrase repeatedly
KEKW
across this entire cast.
The man from that famous video where KEKW comes from, he has the teeth of a salty heart that has been on the sea many, many years.
That's true. If you're wondering how you get a voice like this, alcoholism and salt air is the secret.
Yar! Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
Thank you all, Alta Tradius, for your generous donation to have us continuously say KEKW. And to be honest, with Orn locked in, it truly is a time to say KEKW. What kind of coward pulls out Orn in a do-or-die match?
Orn is indeed not Polish, as far as I'm concerned. We need Corki. We need Graves with the Polish skin. We need Zinzao in the jungle.
Truly Polish champions, to be certain.
Yar.
And now, especially with Thresh locked in, we see our own reminiscent of Davy Jones, similar to Pike, but with a bit more of a landlubber's theme. He's here to steal souls and potentially to hit hooks, for if he misses, he will most certainly be embarrassed. At least for once, though, he will live up to his name as the fake one.
It is quite ironic that we always say the dead men tell no tales, but Thresh is surely aware of all those tales as he continuously picks up those souls for his lantern KEKW.
KEKW, indeed, matey.
There is the pirate! The pirate has been locked in! It is beautiful!
Surely there's no way that Italy can lose now with the might of a pirate behind them.
That is indeed true.
The most biased cast of our lives for now. Every decision Poland could possibly make would be foolish. They've already subbed out Pookie Style, and now they've allowed a pirate through.
The Polish better abandon ship right now. Gangplank is in, KEKW.
They're a landlocked country. What could they know of the high seas?
That is true. Does Poland connect with some water, I believe? A bit?
Do they?
Yes,
Do they?
in the far north.
That's my...
Pastor?
There's my North American education showing through. Difficult times for a pirate. Can't always read a map.
GPS is not available on the sea.
It's the new technology. How was I supposed to know?
That is true. You must not swap the poop deck. That is reserved for Frasker in KW.
KW, indeed.
I must.
Froskurin, is that you? Are you present? Yes, I can. Can the audience? I don't know. But tell us, what do you think of the pirate being locked in? If you say anything bad, we'll hang you up by your entrails.
Wow.
I'll narrate for the people at home as a play-by-play caster. It's my job to read what people can already see for themselves. It's Ezreal, Ornn, and Thresh on the opposite side. It's the Caitlyn, the Lulu, and the Gangplank as I weave in and out of slightly Irish and pirate.
Yar.
We go somewhere in the middle and pray that people buy it.
Dracos has sailed the vast seas. He's been everywhere, in Ireland, in Australia, in Zihuatanejo with Morgan Freeman. Everywhere, KW.
Also, Frost, you must say KEKW whenever possible. It is our crutch word as paid for by the fans. Thank you, Frost, for your contributions to this cast. It has been noted and appreciated from the boys on deck. Surely that will stop us from catching an awful bout of scurvy as we move forward. Now, of course, we have Overpower locking in the Lysandra, and it does appear to be the coward's route for the Polish lineup. They wanted to play fun last game with the Rumble set of bot lane, and now it appears it's all business as usual, purely try-hard picks.
The Italian team are indeed helping us here with the Gangplank pick, stealing the Polish Corki away from the Polish lineup and the Polish, putting in Jankos, that in Twitch chat is known as the Zdrajsa. POLSKA getting subbed out for him must leave a taste of salt in everyone's mouth.
It surely must. As sure as if we were sailing the seven seas at this very moment, the Polish fans must be disappointed. But another Kane pick, this time it would appear into the hands of Jankos, and have to see what he can do. If it makes sense to take Pookie style away from the die-hard fans for Jankos, a man who streamed in English for so long. Where does his loyalty truly lie?
Oh, we love this one. It is Shadow on Lee Sin versus Jankos. Do we get a repeat of the first best of 5 or the second best of 5?
Truly a matchup for the ages. Davy Jones will be pleased with this one.
David Jones indeed.
Yar, Davy Jones.
Yar,
David Jones. I was scurvy. Davy Jones, Pirates, KEKW.
Let me Google some more phrases.
Allow me to do a bit more research.
Yar.
Hopefully, Quick Shot and Froskurin will show up to speak for us, so we may have all 4 voices present at once. The Catch the Chaos donation incentive is, of course, still live. If you want another $1,000, you get another caster. We're cheap.
Listen, it's really... Oh no, now I have an echo.
Yar.
KEKW.
Yar.
We are getting ready to load into our final game of the day. Of course, if you have not already, donate. It is the time. There's a link. There's a suggestion if you're in Twitch chat and you're sitting there and you want to find meme for yourself. Perhaps you can find a donation incentive that suits your fancy. There's also an auction going on now where you can bid on such wonderful merch as hanging out with Tryndamere and Rise, the people, not the champions.
It is the pirate way to share your booty.
Also to steal each other's booty, which you can do by outbidding someone in the silent auction.
Indeed. I must ask, Dracos. I must. Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm afraid to go down this road. We're gonna make too many pirate memes, KEKW.
Yar, yar, yar.
Here we are. Our friends will be joining us shortly. Aren't getting the entire crew together.
I hope
Poland
so.
must find their strength.
I've run out of gangplank and pirate phrases.
Have spawned.
It is a desperate struggle, to be sure, similar to sailing a rough sea on a
And-
stormy evening.
And the Italians, well, they've drafted quite the late game composition, so it might be quite a long one.
I feel we're in for a difficult time, and that our casters may intentionally be not speaking so as to force our voices into a state of disrepair.
And just to remind everybody, this is what the people wanted. This is not our choice. We must indeed continue this conversation as pirates.
Yar.
Yar.
For now, Kane be focusing down the Krugs, weak little things that they are. It's a similar story for Chateau on the lease, and perhaps you'll search for early gank in the mid lane, but going up against the frosty hands of that Lysandra is no simple task.
It is indeed important to pay attention to the fact that Gorky doesn't have a cleanse. Surely he will be a target by the time the Ice Queen reaches her prowess at level 6.
Surely reminiscent with the Kane and Lysandra as a combo of the time when Draves and Lysandra were played together to set up those kills to snowball that jungler, and surely Yankos is the man that you want to snowball. Ross was even nerfed on a recent patch. Kane as a champion.
You'll be calling
No
us
doubt about
landlubbers, landlubber? War.
Welcome, matey.
Unclear when
Speaking in a pirate accent
Hello,
is
quick shot.
damned hard.
it's
Yar.
actually like running your throat through a cheese grater.
It is natural.
Aye, aye, the voice in my head don't sound like the voice out my mouth. I'm Scottish. I'm a
You
Scottish
sound a wee
pirate.
bit like you're making like you're making a Lucky Charms commercial, matey.
I could indeed eat some cereal. I must drink. Continue, please.
It'd be like a pirate cast.
Here we are.
To cast POLSKA GUROM.
True enough, quick shot. And now we see Yankos moving to the top side of the map, coward that he is, trying to outnumber a pirate. But a pirate is never outnumbered so long as he has his gun. For tell me this, dear audience, how is it that anyone survives a gunshot to the face? Why
That is
Gangplank
true.
not
Over
more
and over,
imbalanced?
not just one time.
Here they go, of course. As you mentioned, Dracos, trying to capture Gangplank. But indeed, Gangplank cannot be captured, and soon, in 2 levels, the Black Pearl will be activated.
Did it
Ship
work?
of every pirate's dream, to be certain.
You ain't
Hear
no
me?
They will remember
pirate.
this as the day that they
We
almost...
hear ye.
They don't hear me. You hear me.
Arr, I
I'm
don't
here to
hear
save you.
ya.
I'm here to save your vocal cords.
Oh, God bless. Don't know how much longer I can do this before I ruin my voice permanently. But such is the price for such a noble cause. Donate now, please.
Keck W.
Keck W. By the way, Trevor, you have
Why
to say
no
Keck
pirate
W.
voice? What's a Keck W?
Keck W.
It is the face of Captain Barbosa. He was on a TV show, telling a story about a mailman, and then he began laughing. And that is the face of joy. Cake W.
Captain Cannon, I heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. He was a Dark Lord of the Sith. So powerful and wise, he could use the Force to manipulate the 7 seas in the 7 galaxies.
I'm fairly certain Diddy is Sue.
I don't know what we're accomplishing here, but I hope for the love of God that someone's enjoying it and is happy that they spent money on it. Or at least is taking joy in the fact that it may ruin someone else's experience. Oh, that's an excellent hook. Caitlin definitely did not see that coming.
I mean,
Shiver me timbers.
I think that's kind of the experience of League of Legends. It's not about you having fun, it's just about ruining everyone else's experience.
Aye, that might be true.
And speaking
And
of
the
ruining
experience
experiences,
gets more
$300
real.
away
from one more
I was gonna say,
pirate.
with $300
Shiver
away
me
from add another
timbers.
caster.
The chaos is going to be palpable. The 4-second delay between the software tools and the conversation tools. Now Nordic.
We may have to accept the fact that this will very quickly become an LCK pirate cast where we just shout over each other frantically, saying single words like Keck W.
Okay, I'm gonna practice my pirate voice. Give me a pirate phrase.
Well, you could do
Shiver
a
me
quote
timbers.
from Pirates of the Caribbean. Like,
Shiver me timbers.
10 years you carry that pistol and now you're gone and waste your shot.
10 years you can't. I can't do it.
Avast ye hearties!
Avast ye hearties!
Davy Jones's locker.
Dave. Oh, on! On's gonna kill him!
There be
Arr,
not
so
much
the horn
casting
sounds
here,
for
team.
Tyrannus. Tyrannus now has to run for his life.
We must call upon the 9 pirate lords. We must hold the pirate council.
If we get another $4,300, we can't get to 9 pirate lords and assemble the council. I don't know how we'll get the other 3, but we'll figure it out.
One pirate lord banged his head so bad on the rough seas that he's got a wee concussion. Now I'm Irish?
I don't know, matey. Dang it. You're dragging me down with you. No! Arr.
Swab the poop deck, all of ya.
We haven't cast any League of Legends, but it's a dead even game, and sadly for the team with the cane, that's going to be a mighty fine boon.
They're on the dragon!
Shadow be killing the
To
dragon.
help us grab
With the
another
flying-
pirate on the ship, we need another $230. This pirate's name you may
need
know.
no
His name is
eyes.
Pyratius.
While sailing the 7 rivers of Summoner's Rift, eyes be damned.
If you want to hear a Welsh pirate, we need $200 more for donations.
Not saying it's a good deal, but I am saying it's for a good cause. Consider
Gotta
it.
depends.
The flash
For
hook,
now, though,
the
Yanko's
big one.
thirsty. The
Noodles. Yar. Dead men tell no tales.
That's
So
gonna be
totally
first
seriously,
blood, mateys.
The
and certainly
delay
good
on
blood.
my video and audio means I cannot actually do play-by-play, so I'm just not gonna try.
Trevor,
So you just
shout single words, but most definitely including Keck W whenever you see action, and even if it's wrong, it will at least be funny.
Keck
Aye, aye, Captain Drake.
Not you, not. Frost, maybe
The
just
bottom
you
way.
can work on your pirate accent with the YouTube video we sent you.
I don't know how to do it. I'm tone deaf.
Extend your vowels. Vowels.
And every R is very, very lengthy. R.
Arr. Vowel in pirate language.
Ow!
My vicious
Shout
hound
out
just
to
barks
SO6
at your
Potard,
heart.
Omelette du Fromage, Vive la France. Various enabled. Long have we waited, our pirates debated, and finally, Various activated.
Keck W.
Hello, I am the mopman of the ship, the Happy-Go-Lucky,
Okay.
and I
Various-
swab the decks,
It's a
and
Swab
I
the
take
poop deck.
I take the prisoners from the cell to the plank. Is happy to be here with all my fine pirate friends. I love going on a jaunty adventure across the 7 seas. Yippee!
Keck
Woohoo!
W, matey.
yar. Keck W! Yay!
You speak when spoken to,
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
You're killing me vibe here,
I'll get
Medius.
back to mopping the poopy deck.
Thank you, Various.
Look at the pirate go.
a weird roleplay. It's just
Don't kink shame me, lassie. This is what I like.
Keck W.
Are you guys gonna talk about the League of Legends, or am I just gonna keep swabbing the poop deck?
You'll swab when you're supposed to swab, boy, and we'll talk when we ask you to talk.
MacGyver couldn't figure out that little situation there. Overpower continuing. I made him walk the plank 5 years ago, and now he's back.
I remember when I brought him up to the plank. He was a nice fellow. Very nice.
And now here we see Shadow popping off as expected. Sadly, Yankos only with a single assist for himself. But in the meantime, it appears that Poland is matching blow for blow, and they will not go quietly into the locker of Davy Jones. I don't know
Shadow.
what else pirates are afraid of, but there's a lot of death here, so expect us to say Davy Jones a lot.
They're afraid of taxes. They hate to pay taxes.
That's true. Shadow, now running for his life, wants to go for the kickback, but sadly Ornn is unstoppable, so he will simply look like a fool.
Replay.
Yeah.
Someone who is not a pirate, please speak more.
Alright, up here guys, welcome.
you.
So on screen, we can see the fine gentleman advancing towards a battle of the death. And the pirate in the top lane showcasing why he seems to be a sultan of some kind. I'm not quite sure when he changed his... Oh, he's dead. That's unfortunate. Anyway,
Sultan.
you see,
That is the Phoenix skin, boy.
we have a phoenix in the... Why are there phoenixes on our ship?
Because dead men tell no tales, and phoenixes they respawn after they die, so they can tell tales, and Gangplank is telling quite the tale.
The lore just keeps getting deeper.
I think
Yarr.
that's our plan. We're rewrite for every champion in this game, so it's vaguely more pirate-themed. To appease the people, that is what they want. Additionally, of course, while our throats may burn out and die, the Streamathon will keep going strong. And after us, it's time for the LCL All-Star Variety Show. It'll be entertainment content, including an awesome DJ set. You can watch Diamond Procs, Licrit, and other League treasures in action.
Unz, unz, unz.
Kek W.
The sound of the ocean, aye.
Yarr.
I feel everyone should just make more noise and try to have a conversation anytime a fight happens, so we at least get the full-on action experience, because I certainly
And
can't
I
cast
think
it.
the next
Well-
step is to definitely say the player names in a pirate accent. Shadow, Kenren, Noodles.
Yeah,
It just rolls correctly.
Ball, cannonball.
Betty, are you watching what's happening in video?
Well, Italy should be feeling pretty confident to challenge this dragon, knowing that Ornn ultimate stab.
Alright, let's...
I'm helping!
Alright, team, let's get into this. Let's focus. Get your pirate faces on. Shiver me timbers. Walk the plank. It's time for some action. Let's all yell! Everyone get in on this! Let's happen in! There's a lot of planks being walked right now.
Take the
Dragon
dragon,
Ball!
It is all a distraction. It is all a
Tentacles are
distraction.
smashing everywhere!
Gangplank is watching.
Across the board.
Noodles, get to your bounty! Run! Your booty is
Noodles,
being
you
chased!
After a play like that, you're gonna need to take Noodles below the deck, Matthias, and lock him up with other prisoners.
They forgot about the pirate in the top lane. They fought 4v5.
But of course, the pirate remains focused on his booty and his booty alone.
And it's a
And he-
2,000 gold booty advantage for POLSKA GUROM.
Certainly doing their Pilates with that much booty.
Junk under the trunk, if you will.
Have you heard the Ballad of Sea Shanty 2? From Rune Escape. The tune that plays when you enter the bay.
The sound of a siren singing soothes my soul.
Truly music to my ears, Matthias. Keep the tuna going while we cast. And the Polish team have built themselves a solid advantage here in this game. And truly, it must be time for Italy to turn this one around.
The inspiration of music from the Morty pirate janitor is truly driving POLSKA GUROM forward. 0 towers taken, the scaling. We're waiting for the late game. We're waiting for the zombie pirates.
Abandon ship! Abandon ship, Tyrannus!
He's been locked down. It appears he will go down with the ship. He is an honorable man, Yamato. We should criticize him for such.
Yarr.
Perhaps overstaying is welcome, but what pirate isn't guilty of lusting after a little more booty?
Yo to that.
And a bottle of rum.
Keg W!
Of course, if you want another pirate on this here fine vessel, we may be at capacity, but it doesn't have to be that way. Another $900 bounty, and we'll pull in our 3rd or 4th mate. It's hard to keep track in Metic.
Please find me the Jack to my Rose.
That movie's not about pirates. You could.
I must ask, what is the circumstances that we are currently watching? If one team wins, who's out? What is happening? Explain, please.
Whoever wins gets to go on.
Yarr.
The
Fair.
winner has the
Thank you, Frostgurren, for
undoubtable
your
honor
wholehearted efforts.
of defeating the LEC team tomorrow. These landlubbers bring their best, and the winner advances.
Well said, 3rd mate Quickie.
You son of a biscuit eater.
You have a way with the words that would make the gods themselves proud, boy. A similar story. Deck Hunt. Are you still swabbing? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What do you think of this game, lad? Share your thoughts.
I think that the Yankos coming into the team was a little rude. Like, I think Pookie was having a great time, and he was having a lot of fun with the other mates below deck, you know, and they were all excited to go to Tortuga and, like, you know, spend their bounty and all that. And now Yankos is here, and, yeah, I think
We
need to walk the plank.
deckhands.
We didn't ask you to think,
study-
boy.
Did the
We
wee deckhands study in the school of Morty? You sound lacking in confidence, boy.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty new to this whole pirate thing, and I'm having a great time. You know, you're all really nice people. You know, I love the vibe that I'm getting right now. I think we should all be a little bit more, you know, jovial. Let's sing some sea shanties. You know, what's your favorite? Huh?
That is your job.
Boy, sing us the magic of the RuneScape song again. We need to hear
Powder
it.
monkey.
I mean,
One more time, boy. Don't be shy. For the people in the back.
just 1 second. Let me just bring it up so I can get. Oh, look, Sea Shanty 2 remix. That's what I'm.
Truly a musical talent gifted from Poseidon himself for sea shanties. Hear you not the voice of an angel whenever this lad speaks. Oh, but now there's a mighty fight breaking out. Give us the dubstep breakdown. Dubstep breakdown for the fight, laddie.
A double kill for Yankos. MacGyver looking for Tyrannus, the true pirate of Summoner's Rift.
Hasn't been doing a lot to plunder and sadly. Not exactly living up to the hype we made
He
him
be
put him
scaling.
under.
He's a landlubber in disguise with his skin.
Holy, Lysandra has 20 stacks.
That might not be the best thing for poor Italy.
Was Italians often on sea? Were they explorers?
Caught unaware, thinking they were safe. But now we see the fight break out, and
That was
Yankos is
actually
damaged.
insane.
That was an insane Lysandra ultimate.
'Twas a bit nasty, yeah. Perhaps a nerf is in order, Riot Games. Oh, that is not a good flash from Shadow.
Oh,
Perhaps
bugger.
as blind as the character he's playing.
Pirates need no eyes.
Because they can see with their ears.
I believe the phrase is keep a weather eye open, quick shot, not to blind yourself and miss your flash.
I've never seen a pirate with 2 eye patches.
I will say this is probably
Yamato,
the
you
most
have 2
awkward
eye
cast
patches.
I've ever had in my entire life.
That's not true. You cast with medic all the time.
Oh! Tis a spicy burn, lass. Well done.
This cast be cursed. The challenge of speaking in pirate is damned hard.
Yeah.
I still can't figure it out.
Once we get past 20 minutes, you embrace the cringe and it becomes a part of you. Yankos has
Can
killed
Red
another.
be damned?
He's on a rampage. Overpower is unstoppable. He single-handedly killed a pirate. It should not be possible.
24 stacks, lassie. Froskur and Alessandra will be unstoppable.
Gek W.
KW!
From here on out, you shall forever be named Froskuren.
When Froskuren says R, it sounds like the sound the person makes when they go to the dentist and the dentist says, bite down on this, and you say R.
Arr. Most certainly, she be getting her wisdom teeth taken out at this
That's
very
oddly
moment.
specific.
Arr, that was hard to watch. I agree, Froskuren. Overpower appears to be having his way with the enemy team. Surely there was never a better pirate than this man on your screen.
You might think it's overpow, but it's actually OVR pow.
I'll give it to you.
What's the name of the thing that you request when you want to see the other captain of the ship? That's
Parlay.
Parlay.
Oh, there you go.
The quote you be thinking of is...
Oh, guys, what's the name of the front of the boat?
The helm.
Okay.
You?
And the what? No, the right side of the boat.
The right side is, I
Wait,
believe...
that's port. There's port side and there's the other one.
Port is
I'm
left
sorry?
and starboard is right.
There you go.
You know, because port has 4 letters and left has 4 letters. I learned that playing Sea of Thieves.
You mean you learnt that as a pirate on the 7 Seas?
I mean, I learned that not pretending to be a pirate, but
And
actually
the front
being
of
a
the
pirate.
boat is called a bow. I
Yar.
googled it.
And you remember that because you bow with your head. Got it.
That's true.
What?
These are helpful tips for anyone looking to become a pirate. There aren't many left, and... Well,
There's a
different.
boom.
There's a bit different than they used to be, but...
I have a trivia question, mateys. What is the name of a bathroom on a boat?
You just shit down the sea.
It be called the head.
The head.
And the saying, I'll hit the head, it comes from that.
Okay. That was
True
much
story.
more informative and much
The
less
no-
humorous.
Have any of you had the phase freezing the balls off a brass monkey?
No. Have you heard your voice shift between 6 accents in a single sentence before? 'Cause now I have.
A brass monkey is a brass base
A brass
that holds
monkey.
cannonballs. And when it be cold
Brass
in the 7
monkey.
seas, it shrinks and pops the cannonballs out of your brass monkey.
Why we stink balls so much?
Cannonballs.
From
Yar.
Terenas's cannon barrage.
KW!
For those of you looking to take this game a bit more serious as the stakes are high, a single donation of $200 will cause one of us to walk the plank and leave. You can pay to end it all now.
Yeah.
One
To
more
put-
ship
To put us
trivia.
out of our misery
Yeah.
I
and stop
volunteer.
the pirate accent for forever.
How do I donate? How do I
Saying,
donate?
The saying, 3 sheets to the wind. When pirates be so pissed they don't tie the sails down, they be 3 sheets to the
Donate!
wind.
Donate faster!
Free is
Yes.
mortal prison. If you look at the chat and your response is that you're disinclined to acquiesce to my request, you may have watched enough Pirates of the Caribbean to be clever, but please just give us $200 so I can stop talking like this.
Send help.
There is no help on the vast sea. No one can hear you.
Davy Jones!
This will go down as the worst piece of esports content in the history of all esports.
I will carve all your names into
shaved his
it.
head on stream.
When
That
the
one
Kraken
is
comes,
unbeatable.
it'll come for this cast. I'm Scottish now, and there's no other choice. It's the only accent I've got left. But I'm one of the Scottish pirates from old, you wee landlubber.
Okay, Mel Gibson.
Go on,
We
Braveheart.
fight for freedom! Freedom to roam the seas!
Freedom from Britain.
Free from this cast! Please donate!
No, MacGyver trying to free. Oh no, the damage from Yankos is too much. Overpow's here now as well, and Yankos appears to be having a field day. Or a sea day, I suppose. Godlike now as we might see Poland advance to tomorrow. And of course, LEC is the first seed. We'll be playing them.
Overpow forgot he's playing against the Italians because he was waving the French flag.
Kick W!
Kick W, bold statement, laddie. And here we are, a most honourable victory for Poland. Surely there were never a better set of boys on the rift.
The inhibitor!
You didn't give us
Inhibitor.
the G2 spam from Noodles, G2 analyst as he dies to one of his players. It is
In my honest